Well, hello everyone. We've finally come down the other side to see the sea. And this one is called Collapsing the Timelines. One of the things that excites me is when someone asks me a question I don't know the answer. So the person I just finished training very recently, called Donna, she asked me a question about collapsing the timelines, and that set something in motion for me, which is incredibly exciting. And I've been doing quite a lot of research and different ways things come to me as they do. And this is the idea. The idea is that there's a theory which has been around for at least 60 years now, which is called parallel universes, parallel worlds, whatever you want to call it, parallel realities. And it's the idea, whenever we come across a moment of choice, like I did just now, my choice was, do I leave the cafe and the family and come down here and make this film, or don't I? Whenever you make that choice, there's a bifurcation. Because one reality, I made the choice to come down here and make the film's being made, and the other reality, I didn't bother, and I carried on having a drink and chatting to the family. So the idea is that every time you make a choice, another reality pops into existence. Well, think about how many choices you make in a lifetime. Think about the number of lifetimes. It's mind-boggling. The numbers are mathematical, as I like to say. So the idea about collapsing the timelines is, what would it be like if we inhabited the present moment, the now, to such an extent? Because remember, linear time is an illusion. It's a very important thing to grasp hold of. It's always illusory as linear time. And what is the reality is the right here and right now. So the idea is, right here, right now, I'm by the sea. I'm also right here, right now, in a relationship with the person I was with before Waxara, lying in bed. And right here, right now, I was 10 years old, having experiences in Buckinghamshire. And right here, right now, all of these different existences, all of these different things which we can attribute to our memories, and all these future experiences which we can reach through what is called forward life progression, where you can actually go forward into the future and experience what's going to happen, which happened to me quite a long time ago. So the idea is, what would happen if we were to collapse the timelines of all these different possibilities and bring everything into a total sense of now? So the universal soul retrieval is part of this work, because when we do the universal soul retrieval, what we're doing is we are going and gathering up all the lost soul parts from all the traumatic experiences in this lifetime and all lifetimes, because time is not linear. Yeah, I get that. That's part of the picture. But there's a lot more to come. And it's about 2 o'clock this morning. I was woken up by an incredibly strong dream, and the person, Amanda, who invited me to train as a shaman all the way back in 2005, I had a dream about her and what she's doing. And it was a fascinating dream. And when I woke up after the dream at 2 o'clock this morning, I realised that we've been apart for 11 years. I've been doing my work since I finished my training, and she's been doing her work. And we're going to come together soon. And I know she's got parts of the jigsaw puzzle that I don't have, and I will have parts of the jigsaw puzzle that she doesn't have. So when we get together and share, we can put it all together. So I'm very grateful for Donna for asking the question, what about collapsing the timelines? What's that going to do? And it reminds me, this is actually the reason I trained to be a shaman. It wasn't to be a healer. And I discovered this on the very last journey I did on my training. And on that very last journey, what I realised is I'm here to research and develop new healing modalities. So for me, the healing work I do is a byproduct. It's the developing of the new healing modalities, which is what gives me the greatest passion and joy. So I'm looking forward to keeping in touch with you guys and letting you know how this develops. And let us find out just what collapsing the timelines can do. And then I want to throw this last thing in. When we think about researching anything, we tend to think in terms of days, weeks and months, maybe even years. And what I want to remind us is that And this is paradoxical because it sounds like a contradiction, but the paradox is, if you look at a galactic day takes about 25,800 years. So in terms of a bigger picture, a few years or even a few decades is nothing. So this is what I'm sensing. I'm sensing ever since 2012 there's been things moving, things developing. And it's only 7 years on from 2012 at the moment, so that's just a blink of an eye. So I'm very curious to see how collapsing the timelines develops into something that's going to be useful for us all. Thank you very much.